Saphan, and this here is Brother Rabbit. Hi! And we're here to tell you a story about Brother Rabbit called Brother Rabbit, A Cambodian Tale by Minfong and Saphan, illustrated by Jennifer Hewitson. So, one early morning, Brother Rabbit was hopping along until he noticed that there was a field of rice seedlings. Now, Brother Rabbit loved to eat rice seedlings, but he didn't know how to cross the river that was blocking him to get to the field. And so he thought about it. He wasn't sure how to cross the river. And so he sat and thought and looked around until he noticed that there was something floating in the river. It was actually a crocodile floating along. And he thought, I can get Crocodile to give me a ride across the river. And so he said out loud to Crocodile, "Oh, what a beautiful creature you are. Can you come closer so I can see how beautiful you are?" So Crocodile swam closer. "Of course, I'll come closer and show you how beautiful I am." So he swam closer and closer. And as Brother Rabbit looked at Crocodile, he gasped, "But your skin, it's so rough and ugly. What's wrong with it?" Crocodile responded, "Well, I think it's a disease called ringworm." Brother Rabbit told him quickly, "I think you can cure it, but you have to ferry me across the river." And Crocodile thought about it. Like, "Okay, if you can cure me, all right, I'll give you a ride across the river." And so Brother Rabbit rode onto Crocodile's head, and they crossed the river. And then, as they reached the bank, Brother Rabbit hopped off, running away. And Crocodile said, "Hey, what about my skin?" Rabbit looked at him and said, "Ha! It's from your grandparents and parents. You can't cure that." And he laughed at Crocodile and laughed, "Ha ha ha ha." And so this made Crocodile mad. He tried to bite Brother Rabbit, but Brother Rabbit was too fast, and so he jumped away. And as Brother Rabbit jumped away, Crocodile, he got mad and said, "Well, the next time I see you, I'll pretend to be a log and bite you in half when you step on me." And so, Brother Rabbit was on the other side of the bank, and he was able to go to the rice field with all the rice seedlings. So he ate as much as he could until he was tired of eating rice. And so he stopped a bit, and he hopped along until he saw an old lady with a basket on her head, and in that basket were bananas. And Brother Rabbit loved to eat bananas, so he thought about, how can I eat the bananas? So he decided to lay across the road in front of the lady. And as the lady was walking to the market, she happened to see a dead Brother Rabbit. And so she's like, "Oh, what a lucky day. I'll make rabbit curry for dinner today, or for tonight." And so she picked him up, placed him in her basket, and walked to the market. And as she reached the market, she placed the basket down, and out jumped Brother Rabbit, leaving nothing but a basket of banana peels for the old lady to sell, which she couldn't sell. So Brother Rabbit once again hopped along, and he noticed that it was already afternoon, and he wanted to go back home. So he hopped back to the riverbank, and he noticed again that there was something floating in the river. It was long and brown, so he's like, is that a log or is that crocodile? And so he said to himself out loudly, if it's a crocodile, it'll float downstream, and if it's a log, it'll float upstream. So hearing this, Crocodile, he paddled upstream and swam against the current. And so Brother Rabbit saw this. He laughed out loud, "Ha ha ha, I tricked you, Crocodile. Logs don't float upstream, they float downstream, ha 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 ha." And so Crocodile got mad, and he tried to bite Brother Rabbit again. But Brother Rabbit was too fast, and he hopped away. And so Crocodile, since he was mad, he said, "Well, the next time I see you, I'll pretend to be dead and bite you in half." So as Brother Rabbit hopped along again in the hot, hot sun, he hopped along until he grew tired, and he happened to notice a tree stump near a pond. So he decided to sit on the tree stump, and he gazed around to rest a bit. He looked at the trees, the scenery, and all the nice little fish in the pond. But as the sun grew hot and hot, it melted the resin from the stump. His tail, it glued his tail to the stump, the tree stump, and so he couldn't get up. He was stuck on a tree stump. And so he didn't know how to free himself until he saw a baby elephant drinking from the pond. And that's when Brother Rabbit said, "Hey, don't drink from this pond," to the baby elephant, and the baby elephant grew scared and ran away. And all of a sudden he heard boom, 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 and he heard a trumpet from Mama Elephant. She came running to Brother Rabbit, and she said, "Why can't my son drink from this pond?" That's when Brother Rabbit said, "Well, the gods told me not to let silly, dumb animals like you guys drink from the pond." This made Mama Elephant mad, so she grabbed him with her trunk and tore him off and threw him across the field. And there went Brother Rabbit, but he landed right on his feet and hopped along. And he said, "Thank you for freeing me, Mama Elephant, ha ha ha." So he actually tricked Mama Elephant. So he hopped along, and it was already twilight, and he wanted to go home. So he hopped back to the bank. But of course, he noticed something weird again. There was a crocodile with his jaw wide open and stiff. So Brother Rabbit thought it was weird. Is Crocodile playing dead? So he hopped a bit. Still, Crocodile didn't move. Crocodile was staying really still. So Crocodile looked like he was dead. And Brother Rabbit hopped a bit. Still, Crocodile didn't move. And then Brother Rabbit hopped again. Look at the nice big teeth Crocodile have. The big one will be, I'll use the big teeth for my new pocket knife, and a small teeth for my wife's new kitchen knife. And so still, Crocodile didn't move. And so Brother Rabbit grew bold and hopped into Crocodile's mouth, and snap went Crocodile's jaws. And Brother Rabbit didn't panic at all. Instead, he ran to Crocodile's stomach and said, I've always wanted to eat crocodile guts. And that's when Brother Rabbit thumped his feet, thump, 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 and made a lot of noise. And he's like, where should I start? Which guts should I eat of crocodiles? This made Crocodile scared. And so he said, "Brother Rabbit, don't eat my stomach. I'll do anything if you don't eat it." And so Brother Rabbit said, "All right, if you let me go and you promise never to trick me, then I won't eat it." And he said, so Crocodile said, "Okay, I promise." And then Brother Rabbit said, "Well, and you also have to ferry me across the river so we can get back home." And so Crocodile promised again. And so he let Brother Rabbit go and ferried Brother Rabbit across the riverbank. And then afterwards, Crocodile never bothered Brother Rabbit again since he was scared of Brother Rabbit. And Brother Rabbit went back home, and he had a nice, wonderful adventure with lots of food that he liked. That is the story of Brother Rabbit.